in downtown Montreal, it's Monday Night Live! Starring Deanne Smith and Leah Silvering. Ladies and gentlemen, Deanne Smith.
Alright guys, your next act, I'm very excited to see your next act because I believe it's her first time.
Woo!
Yeah, and I think a lot of you are here to support her.
Woo!
And she's on the list. Please welcome to the stage, Leah Silvering.
It really is a really bright light. So, does this stage make my ass look big? I'm just really nervous about that. Thank you, I paid them. I really can't see any of you, this is incredible. I feel like I'm on drugs. No, I really am. I took a couple of Xanax before I got here. Ativan, you know. So I noticed on the sheets that they didn't even bother to write my last name. It's really long and ethnic. So it's Zilbering, and actually Leah's my middle name. My first name is Goldie, and it's a very Jewish name, Goldie Zilbering. So it's a perfect name for when I'm 90 and dead. And it'll be great, like on my tombstone, Goldie Zilbering died. In fact, whenever I go to a doctor's appointment and the nurse calls my name, they're always like surprised to see me because they're expecting a 9-year-old in a cane. Goldie Zilbering, you're next! So I want to like start off by telling you a little secret about me. It's a little weird. So I actually have a prosthetic eye. I really do. This side. So it's not really noticeable now. I had a lot of reconstructive surgery. And I've always had people ask me the same question, like, so could you see out of your eye? Yeah, I can see out of plastic, you moron. People are so stupid. Sorry I'm reading. I guess I didn't drink enough tonight. They told me don't drink. You're going to be funnier if you're not. You're all right. So I had this all memorized. I'm such a loser. Anyways, so there are some good points to having like a prosthetic eye, and the good point is when I go to lens crafters, my glasses are only ready in half the time. Yeah, see? And then if I like buy contact lenses, then I can actually, they last twice as long because I can use the same prescription for the same eye. Yeah, see? So, thank you. So growing up, you know, having like a prosthetic eye wasn't, you know, so great. I got teased constantly. There was this one kid in school, he was just really, really mean. And he would call me things like, you know, like, hey Cyclops, hey pirate face, you know, hey Crip. But I took care of him. I fucked with his wheelchair. You're laughing, thank you. So I went to see a shrink for a while, or I'd like to call her my expensive friend. And after talking to her for a while, don't take a picture really, I'm not photogenic, but thank you. So after talking to her for a while, she said I have a perfectionist complex. I don't think so. I know better. In fact, I know better. She's wrong, I don't. So, and also she said I suffer from low self-esteem. Do you think so? Oh my God, I'm nothing, she's right. I'm a loser. Okay, I blew that joke. Okay, so when I was in school, I wasn't such a great student. I was the only kid in school that had Cole's Notes for Dummies. I thought that was really funny. Okay, so another crazy aspect of my life was my father. My father is the only man alive that can have a complete conversation with my answering machine. So he'd be like, hey Leah, went to Loblaws. Got a special on oranges today. $2 for a dozen. Oh, and Maxie's is having a sale on Coke. And then he would call me later on that night and repeat the whole conversation with me. I swear to God. So my dad, thank you. I love that woman. I can't see you with the lights, but I love you. So my dad just got a computer about a year ago, and now it's it's really cool. He can Skype and everything, which is really weird in itself. But about a year ago, he was doing things on the computer that, like for you and I, like it's quite normal to do it now, like send e-cards. But to him, it was like a whole new thing. So in the beginning, it was really cool. He would send emails like, you know, like, happy birthday, Leah. Happy Hanukkah, so that's cool. But then he was like grasping at straws. It was like, Happy Secretary's Day. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Black History Month. I don't know, my dad's really weird. So, thanks. So, oh yeah, and then of course he would call me and then ask if I got the email. You know, so it's like, hey Dad, I don't think you grasp the concept of email. You don't have to call the person and ask, did you get the email? I swear, that's my dad. It's a true story. Ask everybody here. Okay. They're all my friends. That's how I knew I'd be funny tonight, because you guys actually paid money to come see me. So like, I knew I'd be a shoo-in. Okay, so next joke. So then there's my grandmother is like your typical Jewish grandmother. And so I took her to the museum a couple of years ago. Again, a true story. That's why my father and grandmother aren't here tonight, because I told them that half my set would be about them. I didn't want to be left out of the will. So, it's true. So I took my grandmother to the museum. And they had this like Picasso exhibit, and my grandmother's like your typical Jewish grandmother. Everything she does, she thinks is the best. So if we're at a restaurant and we're eating food, she'd be like, no, my food's better. If she has somebody clean her house, they'd be like, no, I clean my house better. So we're at the museum, and I see there's a Picasso picture on the wall, and I said, look, Bubby. Do you know what Bubby is? Anybody here? And Grandma. So look, Grandma, there's your picture on the wall, you know, like from your condo in Florida. Mine's better. What do you mean yours is better? That's the original by Picasso. What do you mean the original? He's dead. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I've been saving these jokes for 15 years. In fact, some of these jokes were so old I had to delete them. I had some like Windows 3X jokes, so it was really bad. So I figured out why eggs smell so bad. They come out of a chicken's ass, don't they? I've been saving that one for 15 years, thank you. Okay, so how's this? If you drop soap on the floor, does it get dirty? Yeah, I've been saving that one too. I won't use that again.
That's all. And you were doing like 8 and you showed no signs of stopping. So we had to turn on the music. That's all that was about. I thought it was really good. Another round of applause. Leah's over. It's her first time ever. That's very exciting. My favorite part is really funny. Because around like minute 3, minute 4, I was just going to come up, you know, and be like, oh, that's so cool. Like, that's how first times go. Like, you get up here and you get all like, oh my God, I don't know. But like, she's charming. She has some good ideas. She should definitely keep coming back. Like, this is going to be something. So I thought like, oh, I'll throw Leah a bone, right? And go like, hey, good job. I hope to see you back. And then around like minute 7, I'm like, Leah doesn't need any help with her confidence. What the fuck? She was like, don't give me the light. I got to be closer. Anyway, I thought it was fantastic. You could just see her confidence growing like minute by minute. So I hope she comes back. That was really good. I enjoyed it, Leah Z.
Guy, and he whispered in my ear, he goes, do you swallow? And I said, yes, I do. Income.